Congratulations to the top three finishers of the 2019 Australian Grand Prix. In third place, Max Verstappen. Second place, Lewis Hamilton. And taking win number 4 of his career and his first win since Abu Dhabi 2017, Valtteri Bottas. Well, Valtteri, you said on the podium you had porridge for breakfast, but was there any indication during practice that you were going to be able to unlock that sort of performance from the car?
Well, first of all, as a team, we saw in practice that we were strong, both in short runs and long runs. But obviously, it's impossible to draw a proper conclusion. But we saw the raw pace yesterday in the qualifying as a team with a good margin to Ferrari, and today race pace was strong and much stronger than what we expected coming to this weekend. So that's obviously good news, but. It shows that we've definitely done all the right things between the testing in terms of direction with the car, and also just for myself, it was definitely the best race I've had in my life. Obviously, the key thing for me was the race start to get to the lead, and then being at the front, I could show strong pace, could pull a gap, and I think the first stop I could also stop a bit later, so I was on good tire in the end, and just the car was feeling so good today. It was truly enjoyable. So,
well, many congratulations. Coming on to you, Lewis. It all seemed to slip away at the start. Just talk us through that moment.
I don't really remember much of it, honestly. It was quite a long time ago already. So I don't know, maybe I got wheel spin. It doesn't really matter. Valtteri got a better start, and then once we got to the first corner, the good thing was we had held position. I mean, we had the front row still, and Valtteri did an exceptional job throughout the race. So congratulations to him. And after that, it was just about bringing the car home.
You talked on the radio about maybe some tyre issues. Did that play out?
No, not really. I wasn't entirely happy with the balance I had, but it wasn't the end of the world. It wasn't a problem for me to finish second.
Okay, thank you, Lewis. And coming on to you, Max, if we'd said to you coming into this Grand Prix that you were going to finish 35 seconds ahead of the lead Ferrari, what would you have said?
I would tell you we'll find out on Sunday, because winter testing doesn't really show the true picture, as you can see this weekend. But yeah, we had a good car. In the start, stayed out of trouble, and yeah, it was just very hard to stay close to Seb because my tires were overheating very quickly. So I adjusted just to my own pace and like a manageable pace, and we could extend our stint a little bit. And then yeah, when we did the pit stop afterwards, we had a bit fresher tires. Then of course, Lewis and Seb ahead, and I managed to get by Seb. Which is not easy around this track because it's just so hard to follow. But of course, very, very pleased to got to third. And yeah, then even trying to challenge for second was a very positive feeling, especially after my Friday. Yeah, at the end, yeah, we couldn't pull it off. But in general, I'm just very happy to be on the podium. Also, I think we managed to turn it around in a very positive way after Friday, and also for Honda to have their first podium in the V6 era, I think it's a great start. So also a big congrats to them.
Well done to all three of you. Let's open this to the floor now, and please remember to give your name and publication. First question, please.
Yanni Mavromastakis, talkingtalk.com.au. Question for Max. How did you find the Honda engine after your first race with it? And do you think you'll be capable enough to compete for top spot?
Well, I think in terms of speed we had throughout the race, I think it was again a very good step forward to last year. If I just compare to true top speeds against the other two top teams. So I'm just very pleased with that. And also, I think in general, the engine has been performing really well without any issues. So that is also very important. And I guess time will tell if we can fight for top spot.
Thank you. Next one.
Scott Mitchell from Autosport. Max, obviously the performance of the Red Bull Honda package evidenced by the fact that you finished third, but how encouraging was it that you were not only able to finish third on the road, but be able to push Lewis and show performance all the way to the end? It didn't look like you were having to manage the package at all towards the end.
No, we didn't. Well, you always have to manage the tires because as soon as you get close to the car ahead, they overheat the tires. So in general, I was just very pleased because I could at least have a go at it in terms of top speed. So yeah, good progress, and there are a lot of positive things coming as well. And so far, we have been working really well together. So yeah, very pleased with that. And yeah, I think Valtteri was very far ahead still. So it was a good result today, but we have to work hard to, of course, improve.
Next one.
Heikki Kulta, Turun Sanomat. Congratulations, Valtteri. For the first time in 6 years, a Finnish driver is leading the championship. How does it feel to be first time there as a leader?
Congrats to you as well. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Obviously, I don't think I ever was leading a championship. I know it's only the first race of the year, but yeah, I'm not so good with the numbers of the history and statistics. But all I can say, I'm really pleased with the way the season started. First of all, for us as a team, we have such a strong package going forward, and then for myself, after quite a tricky last year to have started the season like this, it's very good, and I look forward to next race.
Thank you, Valtteri. Next one.
Roger Byron from Beyond the Racing Line. For everyone, how was it with the new aero package following cars this weekend? In a race you find out more?
Lewis, why don't we start with you?
Ask Valtteri how it was following.
Well, that's why I started. yeah, exactly. Lewis, your thoughts?
No different.
No different to previous seasons?
No.
Okay. You were pretty close to Lewis at the end there, Max.
Yeah, I had no chance to get by. It is still very hard. The only positive thing, what we improved is the DRS effect. So as soon as it opens, I think it's a lot more powerful than last year. But following is still a lot of turbulence.
Anything to add, Valtteri, when you were coming through traffic, or?
It was quite. I didn't get close enough to traffic ahead to really say a difference. So.
Okay. All right. Next question, please.
David Coth, Motorlad.com. Valtteri, you drove the perfect race, and your pit crew was perfect as well. How does that make you feel when you know how much everyone in the team is given to it?
Means a lot. It is teamwork, and nothing comes for free or by one person's efforts. We've all worked for this result. We've got now as a team together. Over the past years and over the winter, over the weekend. So I'm really proud of every single person here in the team at this race weekend, but also at the factory. There's many hidden heroes, in Brackley and in Brixworth. So just wanna say massive thanks to them, and I know how much they work and how much it means.
Thank you. Any more?
Don Kennedy, Hawke's Bay Today in New Zealand. Valtteri, well done. Was there any moment during the race you had a flashback to Russia last year and thought maybe someone might come on the team car radio and say, slow down?
No, I didn't think of that actually. And there would be no reason to think about that. We are all starting a new season with 0 points. We are here to fight. Both me and Lewis will want to fight this season. For sure against each other and against everyone, and we are still one team, so no point on thinking about those kind of things.
Thank you. Any more?
Anssi Rullamo, Finnish News Agency. Valtteri, you said yesterday that this year you approached the weekend differently, started from zero. Can you explain how was your preparation different from, say, last year?
Yeah, for sure. Every year you learn as a person. You learn about yourself, what works for you, what doesn't work for you in terms of preparation. And preparation, what it includes, it's how you rest, how you spend your free time, how you do the training, how much training, which kind of, all that kind of things, travel plans, all sorts. So we're just trying to optimize again everything for this year. Try to be maximizing every single thing that is possible. And I don't know, just it's quite difficult to explain honestly what's been going on here last winter inside my head, and definitely something changed in terms of the way I feel about things in life in general and in racing. But I mean, that's only my thoughts. But I mean, I felt good today in the car and yesterday. That's all that matters.
And grow a beard.
Yes.
Next question.
Paul Sakar from The Age. Max, I wanted to ask about your mindset and the first race without Daniel. Does it change not having to look sideways and being able to focus on yourself and not focus as much on internals and have a weekend purely about your performance? Did it feel different today without Daniel?
Well, I always focus on myself, so it's not like something changes from my side. No.
Giusto Ferronato, Gazzetta dello Sport. Lewis, can you tell us something more about the wheel spin did you have?
The wheel spin?
Wheel spin at the start.
Yeah, probably too engaged with the clutch probably. But I don't really know because I won't know till I go back. But ultimately I didn't do a good enough job.
Thank you, Lewis. Any more?
Phil Brannigan from the New Daily, and a question for Lewis. The build-up to this race has been very much about your team versus Ferrari, and many people in the room have written about that. Did we have it wrong? And you've just fought off a Red Bull. Is this now a three-way fight for a championship between those three teams?
I don't know if you wrote it wrong. It was supposed to be a three-way fight. Anyway, I thought it was going to be a three-way fight, so maybe you did write it wrong.
Okay, got time for one more?
Jeremy Satis for L'Equipe. Question for all of you. You really seem to care about the fastest lap point at the end of the race. Would you say that it will be a big deal during the season, and will you be ready to take a lot of risk to grab it?
Well, Valtteri, you got it.
Yeah, obviously it's a point, and if you can get a few of those or more, it's going to make a big difference at the end of the year. You never know. One point can make a difference in the end. So for sure we're willing to risk, but still knowing that, you know, if you are about to get 20 or 18 points or 15, whatever, that's still more important than getting one extra. So you need to calculate the risk. But today was worth it. I mean, we didn't stop for extra set of tires for it, but with the worn tires went for a quick lap, and it was worth it. Was this the last question?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just want to say again, thank you, Charlie. You know, and wanna say that yeah, this win is for Charlie and all his work for Formula One. He's done massive amounts, so what he's done, it means a lot to all us as a drivers.
Thank you for those thoughts. Just a quick final word from Lewis or Max on the fastest lap point. Lewis?
It's 21 points, so we're going to fight for him.
Max, anything to
add? Yeah, well, I mean, there are 21 possible points you can get, so it can help. But yeah, I think like Valtteri said, of course, at the end of the day, it's the most important to score 20, 25, or, you know, or 18, 15. Then try to go for one more, and then it goes wrong. You know, it can happen sometimes. But anyway, I think in some situations like today, I was anyway pushing to try and get Lewis. So it happened that I was doing at that time the fastest lap. But yeah, it's nice if it happens.
Okay, we'll leave it there, gentlemen.